over.
Hello, welcome to Shrimps TV, all things Morecambe FC, and in this one I'm looking forward to the Altringham game on Saturday. Again, we have to get something in. We are really perilously close to being cast adrift down the bottom there. Despite a couple of really decent performances against Rochdale and Carlisle, Altringham, they are on a pretty poor, well, they're on a very poor run. They've lost the last 5 games. Yeah, they're a bit unlucky against York. They got a 90th minute equaliser only to concede the losing goal in the 91st minute. So they run York pretty close. And they did have a guy sent off in that game. So, you know, they're no mugs. But this is an opportunity we have to take. They set up in a 4-2-3-1 and that seems to be pretty rigid there. And I think the way we set up with the 2 wide men, it might help us there. Might get some space there in front of the fullbacks. We'll just see on that one. Top scorer is Jimmy Knowles with 6, but he hasn't featured for a bit. I don't know what's happened to him. They played 25, and of those 25 games, they've lost an amazing 15 games. And believe this or believe this not, that's the same amount of games as we've lost. But of course, what they've done is they've won more games than us, so they've picked up the 3 points more, which has given a 6-point advantage over us at this point in time. So they're in 16th. They've scored 29, and conceded 40. So all figures that you'd expect for a low mid-table team, really. Yeah, they're not to be taken lightly, but I do think this is an opportunity for us if we can take it. If we can build on the last 2 performances against Rochdale and Carlisle. We shall see. Of course, there's a lot of speculation at the moment. Who's staying and who's going? It's been January now. Again, we have got so many players on loan and stuff that you just don't know where that's going to lead, but how that's going to have an effect. But I can't see anything happening until we get into January. Well, certainly next week. So I expect to see we'll be able to put out a similar team. Hopefully we'll be able to put out a similar team anyway to what we have done in the last couple of games, but without Aaron's up front, I hope, because he has really been poor in that position. It's not his fault. He's been thrust in there and has to do a job. It's just not his game, but yeah, he's been poor in there. Somebody else needs to play in that spot. Apart from that, what can you say about Alti, really? They are what they are. 16th place with 26 points, low mid-table. If we were to win, of course, we'd only be 3 points behind them. But it works the other way. If they were to win, they'd be 9 points ahead of us. So it just shows you we're at a point in the season now where everything is finally poised. And certainly the players that go out are from Morecambe, and the players that he's able to bring in, I think is going to dictate whether we stay up in this league this season. So it's going to be a really interesting January. Let's hope it's a positive one because, yeah, a few changes here and there could make our season or break our season. So, yeah, it's looking like a cold one. Looking like we've got some really frosty cold nights down to -3 or 4 in the northwest. So, obviously keep an eye out there, see if the game's actually going to take place. We'll see. I don't know whether they cover the pitch and stuff down there, but it could be one of those that could fall victim to the weather, looking at the forecast, but we'll see. So, just remains me to say, I should say a Happy New Year to everybody. I'm filming this on New Year's Day. Happy New Year to everybody, and up the shrimps, and let's hope for better things. And like and subscribe, and tatty bye, everybody. Bye.